Come join us August 21st and 22nd for the Major League Lacrosse Championships at the Navy Marine Stadium.
I'm Pete Poyant with the Washington Bayhawks. Come see some of the best players in the world play at the All-Star Game July 8th at Harvard Stadium in Boston.
Poyant working on 4 goals right now, trying to add a 5th here in the 4th.
And
he does!
Brian, look at that.
I must be good luck.
The psychic. 4:21 is the time of the goal.
Poyant with his 5th goal in the game and his 6th point on the game as well.
And Brian, he was very close to that 2-point goal. He just stepped over the line. If he didn't step into that shot so big, would have been a 2-point goal. But we'll take the 1 point nonetheless. So at 4:21 left to play, Pete Poyant.
And as we know, most goals in the game for the Bayhawks history, Mark Million with 8 goals. So P.D. Poyant having something to work for here in the 4th, but with only 4 minutes left, you never know.
We'll see what happens. Alex Smith winning the face-off. Back check, he's able to get away from it. Smith pushing the ball up and now will run off the field. Alex Smith is the definition of the face-off get-off man. We don't see him on offense too much. True Fogo player. Some guys will stay on for, a couple passes and work themselves out, but he gets off quickly. Vetter with the ball far side, top of the 2-point circle, now swinging himself out wide. Getting the ball back behind the net, working the ball for Jordan Levine. For Billy Glading. Billy Glading with the ball back behind the net, being covered pretty well by Steven Berger. 2 shorties working each other there. Gets a little push, still working behind the net. Looking for somewhere to go, waiting to make his move, spins inside, gets to Rubior. Rubior passes out, there's the shot, save made by Adams. Now working the ball up quickly, running the other way, Vetter.
iLacrosse television.
Catch up to his man, Danowski with the ball now. PT runs on. Coming in also is Jordan Levine for the defensive side. Danowski gives up the ball, picks it up on the scoop. Getting worked pretty well, trying to muscle his way through. Beats 3 guys, finally gets hit down from behind, and we're going to have a whistle. This penalty is going to go against the Bayhawks as we're waiting for Mr. Abbott's crew to call in this signal. It's going to be a slash.
And Matt Danowski kind of coming up a little bit lame there, a little limp, but he got taken down by 3 guys.
Yeah, 3 guys going out there.
It's almost like a back alley mugging.
Pretty close to it. We have a timeout being called down on the field with 2:45 left to play. Bayhawks up 15-8. You're listening to Chesapeake Bayhawks Lacrosse, brought to you by the Maryland Sports Insider on herbfm.com. Welcome back to Chesapeake Bayhawks Lacrosse here on the Maryland Sports Insider. Long Island with the restart, working the ball around the horn. Brian Bartram and Jared Welsh here, bringing you today's game coverage. Bounce pass, Steven Pizer picking it up at the 2-point line. Working the ball around Berger. Berger getting the ball back, giving go over to Pizer. Pizer still at the top of the 2-point line. Looks to shoot, backs it out. Gets over to working the ball around pretty well. Picked off by Garrity. Gets over to Joe Sinoski. Sinoski, one of the newest players on this team.
Garrity again,
coming out of the cage.
He's taking a page out of Brett Queer of the Nationals.
Not quite as crazy, but
well, he's not running all.
Still coming out much more than what we saw him last year. Rubior with the ball at the end, now working his way in. Gets the ball back around. Prosner with the ball, stepping in. Gets up to midfield to Brian Vetter. Vetter, Towson graduate, 2008. Pete Poyant now with the ball. Steven Pizer will be working on him defensively. Gets some help on the slide from Spallina. Johnny Christmas shoots and scores. Nice underhanded shot. So 126. Johnny Christmas from Pete Poyant. And Christmas now finally getting on the board. Brian, we've been waiting for this the whole game. As Christmas making his Bayhawks debut. Getting himself on the board here.
And a nice goal, too, in the middle with traffic. So it was it had some blinders there for the Lizards goalie with can shoot down the middle between the traffic, between the defenders.
1:26 left to play. 16-8 is our score out here in Annapolis. Excuse me, yeah. 16-8. The game being played here at Navy Marine Corps Stadium in Annapolis. Lizards with the possession, trying to get something going here. Mike Unterstein with the ball. Unterstein at the 2-point line. Gives the ball up. Gets it back on the give and go. Abbott defending him for the Bayhawks. Chris Garrity playing pretty solid in goal so far today. Unterstein looking to go, gets double teams. PT slides off of him. Abbott still working him defensively. Bounce pass is going to go wide. Danowski tries to run it out, can't get there. They're going to call that a shot, unless they're saying that a Chesapeake player hit it on the way out. Danowski with the ball, working that goal line extended, steps back around the crease, working the crease. Sinoski doing a good job on him. Back check, behind the back pass, center. Ball down, picked up by Long Island at the 2-point line. Underhand shot, save made by Garrity. Picks the ball up, has a Long Island player in his face. He's going to roll out the outside of the goal. Sinoski with the ball now. Chucks it downfield, 13 seconds left to play in the game. Ball's going to bounce out of bounds as Bugs tries to... Bugs saves it, but gets it to Spallina. 4 seconds left to play. And that is the end of your game here at Navy Marine Corps Stadium. The Chesapeake Bayhawks getting their first win of the year on their home debut over the Long Island Lizards with a final score of 16-8.